back and welcome to my October TBR. As always, this is a somewhat ambitious TBR. I have my September wrap-up books next to my October TBR books, and I was like, there's a difference in size here. Nevertheless, we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna see how we get on, and I think I've got a good mix of books this month, so that's quite exciting. I will generally be talking, when I talk about publication dates, generally be talking about UK publication dates, but these first couple of October releases I have US publication dates for, so make sure you take note of which country I'm talking about the publication of. So the first novel that I have, which is an October publication date, is Short and Skinny by Mark Tatuli, or Tatrally. This one is a middle grade novel and is mainly graphic novel, so this will be a different one for me. I got this at BookCon, and so I wanted to read and review it. This is The Summer That Made a Man Out of Mark, the middle school weakling, and this one comes out on the 16th of October here in the US. So yeah, hopefully that will be a nice quick read as well, since it's a graphic novel. But yeah, I will probably share my experiences of reading a graphic novel because I've not had a successful one yet, but I'm hopefully thinking because I like the look of that one, I will like it. And I do have another one which I possibly will read, but I'm not going to put it on my TBR because I've got an audiobook of it and a graphic novel version of it, so we'll see. And then another one which I've been really excited to get to, and I've been waiting because this one doesn't come out until the 30th of October here in the US. It's a Quirk book publication, and generally I find that Quirk books seem to have their books out the same time in the UK and the US, so let's just assume. And that is Paperback Crush by Gabrielle Moss. This is non-fiction, and it is a signed copy because I met her at BookCon, and I did start reading this morning. I read the introduction, and now I am on to the first chapter, which is very exciting. And this one is the totally radical history of 80s and 90s teen fiction, and I'm loving it so far. I've been really excited to get to read it, but I wanted to wait until closer to publication date. So this one comes out on the 30th of October. And I will obviously share my thoughts with you on my wrap-up or on social media, so make sure you're following me. They're always linked down below. Then I have some November releases as well. These November releases are all UK dates. I have one that I have started, which I do have a physical copy of. I started it on my Kindle and I'm about a third of the way through, but I may switch to the physical proof now that I have it. This one comes out on the 1st of November, so it's only just a November release, and that is Snowflakes and Cinnamon Swirls at the Winter Wonderland by Heidi Swain, which is beautiful. I talked about this one in my book haul. We are back to Winbridge, but this time we are following main character Hayley and her adventures, and obviously the Winter Wonderland. What is going to happen with the Winter Wonderland? As I say, I am about a third of the way through this so far, and it's wonderful being back with the characters. It's so nice seeing them again. So I'm excited to finish this. I will probably sit down on like a cold, it's meant to turn really cold here next Monday, so I'll probably sit down then and snuggle up and read this one in its entirety. So you can expect a review coming up of this one on my blog very soon, always linked below. Then I have another November release that I want to read, which is on my Kindle. I've got 2 Kindle books that I want to get to this month. The first of these is The Mother of All Christmases by Millie Johnson, which I'm so excited about. I know once I start this one, I won't be able to put it down, so that's why I'm kind of, again, leaving it until a little bit nearer the time. But I wanted to put it on my October TBR because, as we know, November gets a little bit busy with NaNoWriMo and stuff, so I want to try and get that read this month. And then one that I'm on the blog tour for is Every Colour of You by Amelia Mandeville. The tagline for this one is "One person can change everything." So it sounds like a little bit of a sort of sliding doors butterfly effect situation. So yeah, so those are the 2 books that I have to read on my Kindle. Then I have other books that I want to get to, which is basically leftovers from my September TBR plus some from my September book haul. The more I look at the stack, the bigger it looks. I swear, even though I've taken 3 books off it, it's not looking any smaller. So we're panicking a little bit about that one. However, I want to read Secrets of Muldara, the first in the Muldara series by Brianne Earhart. Please someone tell me if I'm pronouncing this correctly, because every time I talk about it, I swear I pronounce it a different way. And I don't want to be the one that mispronounces the name. I've always had a name you mispronounce, so... yes, I want to read that one, and I may get onto the second book in the series, but I'm not putting that pressure on myself to read the second book in October. That might be a November TBR one, so October TBR, and hopefully that one will be soon as well. Then I have a couple of sort of shorter books because of books I read in September. The first one of these is To Make Monsters Out of Girls by Amanda Lovelace, which is the new release from Amanda Lovelace and is in this beautiful hard copy. And I got the Target special edition, so there is a lovely sticky mark here where they stuck the sticker on. I don't know how long ago they must have stuck that sticker on, because I cannot get the sticky mark off. I've tried everything. And the tagline for this one is, "This is how I will finally bury you." And we've got the vampire teeth among the rose petals. So I will probably make a IGTV video about this one, because because I've made some videos about poetry books on there, so it'll be like a little series. That one will be definitely a read in one sitting book, because once I start with these books I cannot put them down. Then another one, which again is short but is linked with one of the books that I read in September and is a library book, and that is Ayiti by Roxane Gay, which is a collection of... let me see. It's the Haitian experience. I think is it a collection, or is it? No, it's definitely a collection of short stories. And I know Bethany read this one and loved it, and I just read Not That Bad by Roxane Gay, and I had almost kind of, this one had passed me by. I remember seeing Bethany talk about it and think, oh yes, I must read that one, but then I kind of forgot about it, so then I went and got it from the library, and it's a very beautiful little paperback, so I'm excited to read that one. Again, once I start with it, I probably won't be able to stop. Then I have a couple of library books which were on my September TBR, but they are Folded Notes from High School, a novel by Matt Boren, and this Folded Notes collected for this book represent correspondence surrounding one Tara Maureen Murphy, senior at South High School, 1991 to 1992, and I just love the fact that this is one of these hardbacks without a dust jacket, and we've got some longer notes and some shorter notes in here as well. So yeah, that's probably going to be one that I will try and read in one sitting. Then I have Girls Cant Hit by T.S. Easton, which came out in the UK a while ago. I remember talking to you about this one. I think it may have been on my October TBR last year, where I got the UK paperback out from the UK library, and I now have the US hardback out from the US library. Again, it's not a very long one, and Boys Don't Knit, Tom Easton's, is 250 pages. Tom Easton's previous novel that was published here in the US, Boys Don't Knit, I read in one sitting because it was so funny and so great, and really challenges gender stereotypes as well. So yeah, got that one, very excited. Then I have the 2 middle grade novels that I talked about last month that again I would really like to get to at some point. The first one of these is The Speed of Life by Carol Weston. What happens when the keeper of your most embarrassing secrets starts dating your dad? probably not very good things. Then we have The Pants Project by Kat Clark. My name is Liv, not Olivia, and I'm not technically a girl. I'm transgender, which is a bit like being a transformer, only not quite as cool because I probably won't get to save the world one day. So yeah, I like to drop in some middle grade in my reading because it's a genre which is definitely, not a genre, but you know, a classification of books which is definitely becoming just bigger and more amazing and just full of wonderful, wonderful books. So yeah, middle grade, mix it up a little bit. Then I have a couple of things which were on my September book haul, one of which just missed getting into my September book haul, but which I am very excited about. This one I believe comes out next week here in the US, and I'm assuming in the UK as well, and it is a beautiful little hardback. I haven't seen the naked book actually. I just saw the naked book, let me show you. And because I haven't hauled it, I didn't look at the naked book. So this one is Girl Squad's 20 Female Friendships That Changed History. And I believe this is kind of in answer to, we started off with the Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls, and then that whole market of books has just blown up. But a lot of them are about individual women. So Girl Squads is about female friendships. So this is the front. And this is the back. I love this. Artists, athletes, doctors, divers, writers, rebels, warriors, women, friends. Then, wait till you see the naked book. I can't believe I hadn't seen the naked book yet. This is amazing. This makes me want to read this right now. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It is just stunning. Look at this down here as well. University of Edinburgh. Oh wow, it's the same pictures on the front and on the back. But obviously there's 2 extra ones on the back here where the title is. That is just stunning. Very boring end papers. Mind you, if you're going to invest in making it beautiful like this, I cannot wait to read that. Be like, look everybody, look at my gorgeous naked book. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, another little bit of non-fiction there. So we've got some YA fiction, some middle grade fiction, a graphic novel, a couple of non-fictions. Then we have another non-fiction. We have Rage Becomes Her, which I requested from Simon & Schuster, The Power of Women's Anger. I linked to a video where Bethany talks about this one, and she has made an event video with this author as well, so I will leave that linked up here so you can go and watch that on her American publication. The American version has the red detail, whereas this one has the orange detail, and the naked book, you may remember from my book haul, is wonderfully orange. I think it's a fabulous colour for a naked hardback. Then a couple of adult fiction books as well. We have Cross Her Heart by Sarah Pinborough, which I am actually going to listen to on audio, and I actually have started listening to on audio in the car on the way back home here before filming this video. So by the time this goes up, I may have finished. This was one of my Book of the Month picks, and is rather beautiful and satiny, and I saw Sarah talk about this one at an event with lots of other thriller writers and was kind of sold on this book, and then I saw that it was on audiobook on Hoopla, so I borrowed it on there and got myself a physical copy because, you know, sometimes I like to switch between the two. So I'll leave that video with Sarah talking about it up here so you can take a watch of that. And then my other Book of the Month Club pick I thought I would pop on my TBR as well, because I may be doing a buddy read with this with somebody. If not this month, then it will happen next month. So here is #Fashion Victim by Amina Akhtar, which is just, it's a total cover buy, this one. I saw it on Instagram and I was intrigued by it. The only thing with it being this black cover is that it gets kind of dusty and fingerprinty. So yeah, this one is quite a slim novel, but is quite tall at the same time. So it's just over 250 pages, but not that thick. So we'll see. I've heard mixed things about this one, so that's kind of what made me want to see for myself. And yeah, as I say, I've got a couple of things which I may have audiobook wise, but I've not popped them on the October TBR. Let me just check I've not missed anything. from my list. No, we're good. We're good. I've covered everything. And this is shorter than the September wrap-up. That could mean a good thing. That could mean that I'm going to get to all my things in October. I'm not got any readathons lined up this month. Maybe I need to create a readathon for myself this month. Let me know if you'd be interested in participating in some sort of readathon with me this month to help me get through some of these books that I really, really, really want to read. I'm so excited to read them. Yeah, let me know in the comments below, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Make sure you're subscribed so that my next video lands in your subscription feed. I've got a couple of exciting videos coming up, and yeah, I will see you in that next video. Bye.